Hello, everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House, and welcome to Walk In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom for this upcoming week of June the 9th through June 15th, 2024. My name is Claire Candy Hoff, and my name is also Angel Ariel, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003, which I write about in my award-winning #1 Amazon International bestseller, I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the autobiography of Angel Ariel. I'd like to thank everyone who has liked, shared, and subscribed to my Claire Candy Huff YouTube channel. If you do become a subscriber, it's absolutely free, and you are notified when I upload new videos. I want to share that I received this beautiful testimonial from a client who wrote, "I just love Claire Candy Huff, Angel Ariel. Every time I need to make important decisions, I schedule a reading with her, and every time the readings have been amazing. Her ability to consult with her angelic family and give precise, down-to-earth, practical suggestions is remarkably helpful, and her healings when I have been ill have restored me back to health. I highly recommend her and am blessed to have her in my life." And that comes from Daniela in Germany. If you would like to schedule your own remarkable and transformative either emotion code session, intuitive counseling, angel tarot readings, or, of course, Reiki healing, which is done through distant healing to anywhere in the universe, please do phone me at Angel Healing House. That number is 831-277-3716, and that's Eastern Standard Time. Or you can visit my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com. I'd like to thank all of those people who donated to my channel. I really do appreciate it. And if you would like to donate for my free content, I've left my PayPal link along with my contact details in the description box down below. Now, I'm starting something new here on Walk-In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom. Every month, I will gather all the names of the people who make a donation to my channel. And at the end of the month, I'll randomly choose one name from a hat of all who donated to be the chosen one to receive a free angel reading. Now, if you make more than one donation, your name will go in the amount of times that you donate within each month. So, there you go. And that's going to be starting today on June the 8th. Now here on Walk-In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom, we do pull runes and tarot cards and oracle cards, but every week we start by looking into the astrological heavens to see what planetary and celestial energies will be affecting us. Now the biggest energies this week are coming from a stellium, or a lineup of planets, which are the Sun, Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, and they are all in the sign of Gemini. This alignment of planets is getting us to be in alignment with who we are and what we came here to do, by opening us to receive communication and information that will show us what our next step will be. I don't know about you, but that makes me very excited. This wonderful energy got us ready for the new moon in Gemini, which was on June the 6th, and the 6/6 portal on that same day. And that energy doesn't go away after that date. It will affect us over the next 10 days to 2 weeks. Now, with the sun's illumination, with Jupiter's expansion, with Venus's increase of love and partnerships, and Mercury's focus on communication, these energies are getting us to focus on balancing our hearts and our minds, perfect for the twin energy of Gemini. Because June will bring many communications and information on how to proceed forward in our lives, we need to keep a very clear, opened mind, because the fulfillment of our wishes can come in limitless, magical ways now. With Gemini being an air sign, it is all about communication. And with new people and new opportunities and offers coming in, it will help us to express our thoughts and our ideas to others clearly. It's not only an optimal time to verbally express ourselves, but also to express ourselves through the written word with all kinds of writing, journaling. If you wanted to start to write a book, there's never been a better time than these energies. Starting a podcast, writing blogs, newsletters. In fact, it's a wonderful time to promote ourselves as the strong communicating energies of Gemini will very much support us. With this new moon, each of us came to a turning point in our life for a new cycle, not only to begin, but that old cycle to end. Old wounds can begin to disappear now as karmic energies are playing out, dissipating negative, trapped emotions of anger, bitterness, resentment, regret, which will collapse our egos and create space for more love, compassion, forgiveness, and humility to enter. You know, everyone, if you are still having difficulty releasing negative, triggering emotions, my clients have reported remarkable transformative results from their emotion code sessions with me. And as I said, all of that information, how to contact me at Angel Healing House, is in the description box down below. As we release old wounds, many may notice that their bodies and their looks might change as we shed lower energies and we are creating space to encompass more light within. And to add to this important new moon in Gemini, on the same day, we did have that 6-6 portal, bringing in DNA upgrades, opening the doors for divine alignments and destined connections with people who are on the same wavelength. This is our soul tribes to manifest and appear. Now, this time marks the beginning of long-term stability, the start of amazing projects, magical collaborative experiences, heralding a time of much celebration. Now, then, coming up tomorrow on June the 9th, we have Mars entering Taurus, which may seem to be conflicting and opposite energies. Mars is all about action with its fiery nature and its assertive and its get up and go nature. Well, Mars is most comfortable when it's in close conjunction with a planet like Aries because they share this same determination, this same fiery nature. But Taurus, well, Taurus is the bull. Taurus is the slow, plodding bull that loves to take its time. It doesn't want to be rushed. It wants to be deliberate and considered in its slow, methodical actions. But sometimes the posse of angels are reminding us, sometimes opposites do attract, and it's in their diversity that works best in our favor. Think of the tale of the tortoise and the hare, and how through calculated, slower, deliberate, thought out actions, the tortoise won over the hare when slow and steady won the race. Now, this new month of June is bringing in a beautiful breath of fresh air for many, as it's at the halfway point of the year for us to look back at the first 6 months of 2024. Now, there are many which do not want to look back at those first 6 months and say, oh, hell no, I just want to look forward. Yes, the posse of angels, my angelic family, they're nodding their heads and they're sharing that the energies of particularly the last 2, 3 months were painful. They were heavy, with many downloads and solar flares, feeling disconnected, with interrupted or, for many, no sleep at all. Now, the posse of angels were bombarded with the thoughts of the collective during that time, saying, what is the point of all of this? And wishing to go home. Although many were so jolted around in the last 4 years that they have no idea now where the comfort and the familiarity of home is for them anymore. But the posse of angels are assuring us and saying that phase, that karmic cycle has come to an end. June now is bringing in beautiful energies, and it all started with that new moon and 6-6 portal, and it will continue with the upcoming solstice on June the 20th. Now, the Posse of Angels is saying that for many, it will be a month of new beginnings and new creations. They've also been referencing a feeling that many will feel like they have a clear, fresh perspective on life, like they no longer feel weighed down by triggers and reactive behaviors of the past. Because many will feel lighter and clearer, we will feel more in touch, like we're more in flow with the universe and more connected to Spirit's support and guidance in our lives. Now, the embracing of this flow will feel so wonderful that many will feel strong enough to absolutely ignore the expectations of others on how we should live our lives, and no longer will we try to fit in. By feeling, really feeling this fresh sense of joy to be wholly ourselves, it'll work like a release for more of the universe's energies to now flow in. Excuse me. And for many, this means that answers will magically appear. Now, the Posse of Angels is saying that your soul knows these answers already. But because of our new soul tribe contracts, we need to hear those answers from our new soul family. And if all of this fresh new energy of June was not enough to write home about, Posse of Angels wish to share with us that from June to December 31st, we have officially entered strawberry season, when many will be reaping what they have sown, reaping the sweetness that they have sown, and getting the karmic rewards that they most deserve. Strawberries symbolize sweetness in love and romance, fertility, wealth, prosperity, and abundance. I think it always adds a touch of decadence when strawberries are plopped into a celebratory flute of champagne. No matter what went on in the first half of 2024, and they are saying that it was a doozy for many, many people in the collective, the next 6 months will unveil the crowning glory of the year. Now, in June, we have a strawberry full moon, because, of course, that is when it's the optimal time to pick those ripe, juicy strawberries. Many in the collective are ready for very, very big accomplishments and the most important breakthroughs of their lives. Okay, wisdom from the Posse of Angels, they're saying stay focused on the next level of your life and do watch out for those synchronistic, serendipitous, magical miracles to now manifest. And when I went to my runes, the rune Manaz, M-A-N-A-Z, or Z, representing a brand new cycle in our evolution, came out with the Gemini new moon and the 6-6 portal. Remember that 6 is the number of balance and harmony, creating a steady foundation after the challenges and the rocky road of the number 5. Manaz speaks about a starting point in which we have come full circle back to ourselves once again to begin a brand new cycle. Just what we spoke about before. But we're not the same people as we were when we started this last journey. Just think how much you've changed since 2019. This new cycle will bring all our heart's desires, but only if we are willing to flow like water and accept the new changes. Many will be given leadership roles that will put them in positions of influence. If this is you, it's because you've earned it. This is not going to happen by happen chance. You've earned it through your high frequency energies and your great capacity to love unconditionally and forgive with compassion and kindness. Remember that we're not here to change anybody, and we can only lead by example. Do stay modest and always keep in the forefront of what you do that you are an instrument. You're an instrument for God Source Creator, and that you're working in co creation with God Source Creator and your angels, guiding you to help build a new planet of truth, of unity, of love, and of freedom. Now, for this to happen, it's important to be receptive and open and be content to be of service in the way that the universe will magically offer to you. So I love that we have come full circle on what Joseph Campbell calls our hero's journey, which is very much like the fool's journey in tarot. We go out into the world, yes, to have experience, but to learn so much about ourselves that when we come full circle, we are ready with the things that we learned, with the connections, with all the wisdom that we've garnered to start a new cycle. So I love, love, love that Manats came out for us today. Next, the Posse of Angels directed me to this deck, the Chronicles of Destiny. I've shown this on my channel before. I love this deck. I think it's out of print, but I managed years ago to snafu one. So the first card that came out for us from the Chronicles of Destiny, and the starting is the card of the Enchanted Emporium. And let's just, if I can get the reflection off of that, we see a sweet child dressed in a white dress, and she's holding up a candle. There's a candle behind her, and she's surrounded by books, and there is a little bird in that card as well. Here we see an innocent, inquisitive child, and she's representing the beginning of a new journey. If it were a baby, it would represent the birth of something. Here, her companion, the bird, represents that she is ready to take flight into something new. She's holding up the lighted candle of illumination. She's hungry to learn more, as represented by the surrounding books. The child's white dress symbolizes opening to new ideas and the ability to absorb information. Now, having come full circle in our journey and having gained much wisdom, the Posse of Angels is saying that the number one thing that will help us most on our new journeys is to be teachable, to be open to learn more about others, the world, and ultimately learn more about ourselves. It's our childlike curiosity that provides the opportunity for discovery to uncover new paths that will lead us to greater awareness. So we start off with the one, and Manats, this rune Manats, is the number one rune in the rune initiation cycle. That's number one. And we also have a number one here of Enchanted Emporium. So things are definitely lining up in this reading, as they so often do. The next card that's coming out for us from the Chronicles of Destiny, after that child card of the Enchanted Emporium, is number 19, which 1 and 9 is 10, which is 1, number 1. We have 3 number 1s here. This is very synchronistic. Wow, after a long, long, long time of stagnant hibernation for many in the collective, life will begin to speed up, and that is what is the message most brought forward by Pegasus. With the arrival of our winged friend, we can almost hear the sound of his wings flapping as his presence brings forward momentum, accompanied by a sense of purpose and drive now. Short journeys Quick visits or travel is suggested by this card, and with it being purposeful, it could mean traveling for a job interview, an audition, a meeting a new business partner, or checking out new locations to work or where to live. So after very being very quiet for so long, suddenly life purposefully starts to speed up. And the next card that's coming out for us in this three card story is, what else would it be? Number 9 is accepting the quest. Following behind the child at the beginning and learning more and life speeding up. Well, this card represents agreements, building, binding contracts, and making formal commitments with others. This might translate for a job, a business partnership, financial agreements. Now, once again, the posse of angels is reminding us, please be open and receptive to be of service in the way that the universe will magically offer the fulfillment of your wishes to you. So I love that three card story. Again, one, with Pegasus, and then we have 9, 10, 11. These three cards are the master number, 11, which so many of us have mastered ourselves to then go out and to be the example for others in the world to master themselves. Let's go to the Angel Healing House Tarot cards. There I am, Angel Ariel, and see what cards are coming out for us. Now, I'm hearing from the posse of angels that they're saying that every week is an important week, but they're saying that this week coming up, after that Gemini new moon, the 6/6 portal, and finally the integration and processing of all that we were uploaded or downloaded, or our improvements in our DNA, and the clarity that we now have, things can be presented to us. And so they're saying that with the ending of that karmic cycle, the new information and that new communication that we have been waiting for will present itself, as will those soul tribe families to collaborate with to help us. And those Gemini energies will be helping us to be clear in our communications and to be able to express ourselves openly and honestly, passionately and joyously. Okay, let's go one more shuffle and see what comes in. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, let me just put that over here and pick the middle pile. And the first card that's coming out for us, it's not a 1, but it is the start of the tarot. I just mentioned this. It's the Fool. It's the Fool's journey. There he is. All he has is that satchel at the end of his pole, and in it he's carrying, as I say, as I explain to my tarot students, because I love teaching tarot, um, that in it it contains all of the wisdom, the knowledge, life's experiences to help him on this new path of his, this new journey. He has his trusted white dog next to him. This is for him to have faith in something that he can't see, but he knows that he is being divinely led on this new path because he has the white dove of the Holy Spirit with him. You always have your angels, you always have God, Source, Creator, guiding you and showing you the way through signs and messages, different symbols. And it is reminding you with that flower, white flower in his hand, to stop and smell the flowers along the way. And yes, we each have an important mission to step onto now. But don't ever take that present moment for granted, and remember to look around and to see all your blessings in that moment. I love, love, love that we started this next tarot, the next messages with my tarot deck with the Fool. We could end there. Okay, the next card that's coming out for us is more wings. Look, look, look. We have the Knight of Swords. How much is that the same as our Pegasus card? Wow, the Knight of Swords comes into a reading when life is going to be speeding up. Maybe after so long of being quiet, so long of life being maybe not mundane, but going along at a slow pace or a slower pace, we are offered things and we have to prioritize. Life gets busier and it's action, action, action. Um, the Knights of the Tarot, their horses' um, hooves are on the ground in different mode. For instance, the Knight of Pentacles is a very grounded, stable horse. He's got four hooves on the ground, stability and security. With uh, the Knight of Wands has is rearing up and he has two hooves on the ground. He's very excited to get going, as is the Knight of Cups. But the Knight of Swords, he doesn't have any hooves on the ground. It's just go, go, go. Absolutely, it's go time. That's what I just heard the posse of angels say. It will be go time for many in the collective. And the Knights of the Tarot are all about taking action. Okay, next card coming in for us is the Two of Wands. This is the path that we led us to being in the castle, okay, and to feeling like we have reached solid ground. Our intuition is represented by that little ginger cat, is always with us, and we now have the world in our hands. The Two of Wands is a card of choosing, choosing a new path, choosing a new avenue to go down. And it really is, the world is your oyster now because you're working not only with your mind and all of those experiences, but you're also working with your intuition. And that's, as I said, perfect for Gemini season because we're balancing our mortal side, which is our physical side, and our immortal side, which is being spirit in human form. Next card that's coming out for us is another one card. Wow, we went from the Two of Wands to the Ace of Wands. I'm always looking for progression in the tarot, and it's like counting down to the new growth, new beginning. There's the transformation of the butterfly coming in, and there are lots of paths. Our Fool card is showing us a new path. The Two of Wands is showing us a path there as the same thing of the Ace of Wands, showing that path to the castle. So this is divinely given as fulfillment for your hard efforts, your diligence to the light, um, and uh, and your ability now to open up to being of service to the creation of this beautiful new earth of a new planet of light that we will all be creating. I like how the light just got brighter then with our soul families. Next card coming up with us, more wings. Wow, we have more wings, wings, wings. Look at this, wings. And another one, wings. The Chariot, I just mentioned about um, being rewarded for your hard work and your efforts and your diligence. And the Chariot is a card of movement, like Pegasus, like the Knight of Swords. This is, okay, I've been quiet for a while now, but you're presented with this offer, this opportunity, and it's up, up, and go. It's a card of victory. For some, and the posse of angels are saying for some, this could be getting a new car, getting a new vehicle, but it is a victory card, a card in which we're recognized and we're offered promotions and rewards because of our hard efforts along the way. Beautiful. Look at all of those wings taking flight. Next card, I just mentioned to have the Chariot and the Four of Wands come out again. I did mention about possible moving of location, and this is the home card. It's also the 1111 card with that canopy there. And it's also the card of celebrating our successes, our hard won successes. Um, and I love in my card that I have the doves at the top. The doves are a sign of new beginnings, of purity, of calm, of peace, as we step into a whole different realm as we go into the second part of 2024. And four is the number of stability and security of a stronger foundation. Last card, they say, what else would it be but the world? This is a card of travel as well, of you are going to be offered the world. Now, this is going to be different for everyone, but how open and how receptive you are to step onto these new paths that we will be shown will depend on how much of the world will open up for you. And speaking about being rewarded, the posse of angels are drawing my attention to that laurel wreath and saying, thank you. Thank you for all of your efforts that you have made to bringing this planet out of darkness and shining your beautiful heavenly light of spirit onto this beautiful planet of ours. Let's get some fortune with our fortune cookie cards and pull 3 cards. Okay, let's see if we can make them jump, 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 possibly. Oh, there's 1. Okay, 2, 2, and oh, well, there's 2 there, so I'll take both of those. Okay, this, okay. First card we have is declutter your life. Let go of correspondence, objects, people you no longer want. Someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. So, lots of people in the springtime, which is here in the States, well, actually, it's now going into summer, but this feeling of releasing and coming out of a karmic cycle, which was heavy as we carried those hidden, trapped emotions. Once we let go of those, we're just clear enough to want to declutter our lives, going through our closets, our papers, our old furniture, or broken appliances, or things of that nature that will weigh us down. I had a client recently who did a follow-up to her emotion code session, and it was revealed that she had done something of such a harrowing, uh, terrible thing in a past life, and she had to come to terms with it. She had to release it, um, and love herself regardless of having done this in a past life. And when she did, her feedback to me was that she could not stop decluttering her life. She was now clear enough to think of herself as worthy and deserving, regardless of what she did in a past life. It wasn't going to dictate the outcome of her present life. And last year, she was looking for a home, but everything she looked at was absolutely fell through. And the posse of angels said to her, "Now you're decluttering because you're making preparations for a new home to come in 2025." And boy, did she even declutter even more. Next card that is coming out for us is change. Well, how much of this reading is all about things changing in our lives? A change of residence, a change of partners, those new soul tribe members coming in, a change of career or job is on the cards. You are restless and you're in need of a change, and that's exactly what is coming your way. As I said, this week is going to be very important for many in the collective. New communication coming in. 2 cards came out. Love is in the air, a great time for commitment, and taking relationships to the next level. Now, this is not only about romantic love, but this is love for our friends, love in business partnerships, could be just our overall attitude for love of life. And then the next card is positive work outcomes. Consistent efforts will bring rewards, and a major purchase is worth making. So that comes from our fortunes cookie cards. I hope that's all been helpful for you. Do remember that Walk in Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom airs every week. I post on Saturdays. Do remember that for each month, those people that donate, I'm starting something new each month. If you donate, you will go into the hat at the end of the month, and I will draw one name for a free angel reading. If you make multiple donations, every time you make a donation, that's the amount of times your name will go into a hat. And I have left my PayPal link in the description box down below. Go out, everyone, and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. I'm wishing you love and, as always, angel blessings. And I do look forward to speaking with you again next week. Take care, everyone. Bye.